It seems like most people are falling into this trap, and the charts aren't telling the truth either. The whales are making fun of you and are adding to their stockpile. Stay vigilant. Time is of the essence with this video. Let us not dally and jump to conclusions, since the truth is already here. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the curve in the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more SHIB news, be sure to click the like button. A total of $49 million poured into Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, marking the 13th day in a row that these funds have gained value. Massive, ongoing inflows like that indicate a degree of positive optimism not seen for a long time. People in the area are going crazy about this, with many comparing it to bulls getting ready to charge. However, for what precisely are they preparing? Well, a chart-accompanied image has begun to acquire steam on Twitter, suggesting a massive bull run is imminent. You only need a little patience, as the text explains, to fully appreciate the picture. The creator of this image is absolutely correct, by the way. Everyone seems to have forgotten that a month ago, Bitcoin had a halving event. Major bull runs have traditionally been sparked by these occurrences, but you won't feel the effects right away. After early news-driven speculation, the market needs time to settle. The market becomes very volatile when a lot of individuals start buying and selling stocks and bonds in response to such a major occurrence. The positive effect of the halving may be muted by this increased activity. The real devastating impacts won't be apparent until the market calms down and the panic dies away. For example, after the halving in July 2016, the price of Bitcoin remained relatively constant at first. However, by December 2017, it had skyrocketed from around $650 to almost $20,000. In a similar vein, Bitcoin's price lingered at $9,000 after the May 2020 halving, before soaring to just over $60,000 by April 2021. These past events demonstrate that a halving's first effects may be lackluster, but that the market's stability is usually followed by the halving's true optimistic influence. However, things start to go weird now. Since Shiba Inu prices tend to follow Bitcoin's, this news should be great for the Shiba Inu market. On the other hand, the reality is quite different. Data supplied by well-known cryptocurrency trader and expert Ali Martinez shows that an incredible number of Shiba Inu have been moved to crypto trading platforms. Plus, we are aware that this often indicates a desire to sell. According to the analyst's report, the total supply of Shiba Inu on cryptocurrency exchanges rose from over $144 trillion to over 147.5 trillion coins between May 14th and May 29th. What this implies is that over $4 trillion worth of Shiba Inus were transferred to exchanges, which is around $103 million. Curiously, the price of Shiba Inu surged by 21% in a matter of days, beginning on May 29th. Be that as it may, the enormous sell-off followed this jump with a 12% drop. Two declines separated the price retracement. After an 8.8% drop in the first, there was a short effort at a recovery, and then another 10% drop in the price of Shiba Inu in the second collapse. We are perplexed by the selling activity in light of this research, since the market condition seems to be rather bullish. The Bitcoin halving event seems to be finally about to have an effect, since there have been massive Bitcoin inflows for 13 days in a row. These improvements should be quite beneficial to Shiba Inu, one of the few cryptocurrencies. Consequently, why are individuals making sales right now? To be honest, I don't really get it. Here is the version of events that some people believe really transpired. People started selling Shiba Inus a few days ago because of the sudden increase in their price. Everyone wants to lock in a profit, so it's a no-brainer for a lot of investors. It is only normal for investors to want to get their money out of an asset when its value suddenly rises. In the market, this kind of action is common. In order to profit from a rapid increase in price before it may fall, many traders sell. Consequently, the positive Bitcoin news is probably unrelated. On the contrary, the current price surge is just individuals trying to cash in on Shiba Inu by selling them. The price of Shiba Inu fell as a result of this selling pressure. Things start to become interesting, however, around this point. The movement of Shiba Inu pulling out of whales' centralized exchanges has gained steam in the last day. Whales are the only animals that exhibit this pattern. Look on Chain, a cryptocurrency monitoring account, brought attention to the actions of a famous Shiba Inu whale today. About 58 billion Shiba Inu coins were removed from Binance by this investor. As this was happening, another whale moved more than 445 billion Shiba Inu tokens out of Robinhood, an American exchange, and into a personal wallet. Whales have sold more than $13 million worth of Shiba Inu tokens, more than 500 billion tokens, on exchanges in the last 24 hours. Is anything noteworthy is the fact that they act in opposition to the general public. Who can you put your faith in at this point? These Shiba Inu whales make up the bulk of investors. Having faith in the majority makes reasonable from one perspective, because their aggregate behavior reflects a widespread agreement. When a large number of investors sell, it usually means they're all feeling the same way about the market. A trend that many people believe in is typically signaled by this kind of crowd behavior. Since these huge investors often possess greater knowledge, resources, and expertise, it may be prudent to put your faith in the whales. They may be making strategic choices based on deeper insights or long-term objectives if they make substantial movements. Rather than bracing for a possible sell-off, whales transferring significant quantities of Shiba Inu off exchanges may be a sign of confidence in future price gains. Well then, whom can you put your faith in? Whoever is driving the majority could be looking out for their own short-term gains, while the whales might be thinking more strategically about the big picture. It's a difficult decision that boils down to your investing ethos and comfort level with risk. However, things begin to make sense now. After the price of Shiba Inu skyrocketed a few days ago, it seems that most individuals are now trying to cash out. At the same time, whales are stocking up on Shiba Inu in anticipation of a larger bullish market trend. Do you recall the really optimistic Bitcoin news? For example, what about the impending effect of the Bitcoin halving and the 13 consecutive days of millions of dollars in flux? It seems as if the whales are preparing for it. The whales seem to be thinking more about the big picture than the average investor, who is more concerned with making a quick buck. Their eyes are on the larger picture, and they are setting themselves up for what they anticipate as a major change in the market. Whales can afford to plan for the long haul rather than short-term profits, since they have more knowledge and resources at their disposal. Factors like as the Bitcoin halving and continued inflows into Bitcoin ETFs have led to their behavior, which suggests confidence in an upcoming bull market. So while most investors are cashing out, the whales are probably getting ready for a far bigger rise. This divergence in outlook between short-term profits and long-term strategy exemplifies the many methods within the cryptocurrency market and emphasizes why it might be helpful to follow the moves of knowledgeable, experienced investors in order to better predict market trends. If you want sound financial advice, however, you should look into it on your own. Not just that, however. There has been a pattern over the last few months when we examine Shiba Inu and exchange measures more broadly. Centralized exchanges' Shiba Inu reserves have been steadily declining. The Shiba Inu exchange supply has been trending downward over the last 10 months, according to data from CryptoQuant. This indicates a possible building of scarcity, which might cause the price to appreciate if demand remains strong. Since March 2022, when it reached a high of 191 trillion Shiba Inu, the exchange supply has dropped to about 150 trillion. The bulk of holders are likely merely experiencing a temporary setback, since the current wave of Shiba Inu has fallen to about 150 trillion. In general, if demand is great and the supply of Shiba Inu on the market is low, the price will rise because of the increased scarcity. This pattern lends credence to the theory that the current selling is only a short-term dip, and that the long-term picture is still positive. What this means is that the whales who are buying up Shiba Inu are probably counting on their rarity to increase their value in the future, lending credence to the idea that they can envision a brighter, more profitable future for themselves. So, what are your thoughts on the matter? Please leave a comment in the space provided. Your comment would be much appreciated. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.